Don't scroll. Stay right here. We got a lot to talk about. Let's get into it. What's up, beautiful people? It's Hershey Sunday, and I'm back with the scoop. So, unfortunately, Caleb Willingham of 1,000 Pound Sisters, he was the husband of Tammy Slaton, has passed away at the age of 40. They don't have a cause of death just yet, but he had a lot of health problems. He was chronically, severely obese and had a lot of issues. He had a trach, a lot of health issues. Now, if you followed 1,000 Pound Sisters, Tammy married him last year. And per Auntie's advice, go follow her, because that's where I first heard that he had passed away. Auntie's advice on YouTube. Follow, subscribe, and like her page. She said that they had separated, actually. Tammy had separated from her husband after she got better, lost all the weight. She lost a substantial amount of weight, by the way. And he was not complying with his diet. In fact, he ended up gaining 30 more pounds, and he was well over, I believe, 700, 800 pounds himself. Don't quote me, though. So, I don't know if he ended up just spiraling after she left, but he wasn't complying while they were together. She had wanted somebody that, was going to be able to care for themselves. And from what I gathered from Auntie's advice channel, she has entered a new relationship. They were estranged, but they were still legally married, but they were going through a divorce proceeding. She leaves this comment: R.I.P. sweet angel, you will forever be missed and loved so much. Thank you, Caleb, for showing me real love and happiness. He was only 40 years old, y'all. It's so sad, but condolences to his family and Tammy and her family who have been affected by his loss. Moving on. Baltimore. Okay, be more. Y'all have been wilding just like Chicago been wilding. 30 people shot in mass shooting at South Baltimore block party. 2 people are dead. Now, the mayor, hold on, let me bring up his info. The mayor, and you can pause to read, goes on to say, I want those who are responsible to hear me and hear me very clearly. The mayor being Brandon Scott. We will not stop until we find you. We will find you. Until then, I hope that every single breath you take, that you think about the lives that you took. Think about the lives that were impacted here tonight. Condolences to the family and friends of the ones who had lost their life. But these gun laws are obviously out of control. But then when you think about it, people who are collecting guns illegally don't abide by the law anyway. We just got to do better. And by we, I mean everyone. Moving on. Now, this was taken from the Hollywood Unlocked page, but Yvette Nicole Brown, she's an actress, activist as well, points out a strange pattern after several black women are laid off or exited their diversity inclusion roles in major corporations. Let me go to what she posted. Now, you can pause to read. I will say that they also mentioned that these exits weren't right after the affirmative action law was, taken aback or canceled. This happened, some of these happened prior, but I feel like a lot of these companies that had to add in the diversity, let me move myself a little bit closer, the diversity position, now they can kind of take it out without any repercussions. What do y'all think about this? Coincidence? I don't think so. I think that, this is, they never wanted the diversity positions and someone advocating to make sure that black faces were seen, but now they have an excuse to exclude it. I will say this, Tyler Perry, and we're going to go to a story about him too. Tyler Perry purchasing BET, allegedly purchasing BET, can work out great for us. And when I say us, I mean us, like this, okay? In my funky Diney voice, like this and not like this. And I'm curious to see what comes about with him taking over. Moving on. Speaking of Tyler Perry, he's offering to help a 93-year-old woman fight to save her home. Now, you can pause to read. And again, I got this from the Neighborhood Talk. Y'all, I'm trying to make sure I shout out where I'm getting these stories and sources. But the 93-year-old woman who goes by the name of Josephine Wright has a home in Hilton Head, Carolina. She says this home has been in the family since the Civil War. Now, the development company Bailey Point is saying that they have deeds and proving that they own the property that Miss Josephine Wright's house is on. And they're saying that they're going to fight for it, so they're basically trying to push her out so they can build on it. Now this is not a lot of these development companies somehow conjure up these deeds and everything and say that they own this property when really they don't. And I'm praying that this woman is able to fight and keep her land. Tyler Perry had wrote, in short, that I've pretty much been a fighter all my life, quoting Josephine Wright, and he says, well, that makes the two of us. Miss Wright, please tell me where to show up and what you need to help you fight. Say what you want about Tyler Perry. Say what you want about him. The wigs in the movies, that's really my biggest critique, honestly. The wigs. Some of the dialogue and a lot of the wigs. But in the bigger picture, on the things that really matter, you cannot tell me that man does not use his platform, his money, his name to advocate for people who cannot do it themselves. Can't do it themselves, but who need help. He's there to help, and he's gonna kick in and stand 10 toes down for his elderly and people that are impaired. I respect that so much about him. Say what y'all want. I'm going to always support Tyler Perry. Okay. He creates avenues for people of color to work in their craft. I respect it. I respect it. You may not like every single thing. People have different tastes, but I respect a person that is an advocate for the people, for the little people. You know what I'm saying? And I don't use that as a disrespectful term. I mean, the people who don't have the means to advocate as hard or to make their name as roar as loud as maybe other people because of not having the means or the connections or the name. So shout out to Tyler Perry. He's doing a wonderful job as far as advocating, and I hope this woman keeps her land and then somehow countersues them bastards because let me calm down. Moving on. Okay, this has been a controversial topic, and I got this from Neighborhood Talk as well. Huntsville cast member Maurice Scott opens up about making his wife have sex with him even though she's battling cancer. Let me go on to his interview. This interview is with Carlos King. They're talking about his wife having cancer. Let me go into it.
You that much of a sexual person to where, despite what she's going through right now, you still feel like there's a happy medium in terms of her pleasuring you?
There's a difference between wants and needs, all right? And I'm a person who actually needs sex, not a person who wants sex. Now, at times I want it, but I actually need it. Life throws us curveballs like what we're going through right now. What Kimmy is doing is admirable as a spouse. To roll over and suffer through it, fakes it, all for me. Because at that moment, it's something that she completely didn't desire, right? So I look at it as her standing by me while I'm standing by her. As difficult as it may seem, we should all feel that we would be better people and say, oh no, I don't want or need sex for however long it takes for you to recover. But we then live in reality where that's not true.
I want to ask you this. When you say you need sex, not want it, you need it. Obviously, there's things we need. We need oxygen. We need water. There's certain things we need in order to be able to live a healthy life. Why do you need sex?
I need sex like Carlos needs mess.
Scoops, what do y'all think? Please leave it in the comment section. I'm repulsed by this type of attitude. And I know that all men are not like this, so we're not going to sit there and dog men. But there are some men that I wonder how you go about this life without having your head knocked between the washer and the dryer. I'm sorry, that's selfish. You don't need sex. You want it. Is sex good? Yes, good and great. Not discounting that. But your wife is battling cancer, and your priority is to get your rocks off. And listen to what he said. He knows she's faking it, rolling over, going through this act for him. And that's her standing by you while you stand by her. So you standing by her having cancer and you using her. women, like, I weep for us sometimes, because a lot of times we are nothing but a sex toy for a lot of these men, and a maid and a servant, a bed wench, a legal bed wench. Speedy recovery to the wife. I have no respect for the man, but you let me know what you think in the comment section. This is just ridiculous. That's all I have for today, everybody. I want to thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe, okay? Hit that notification button so you can stay in the loop with the scoop. Don't forget to like, share, follow, and comment for more content. And as always, I'm Hershey Sunday, and I'm back with the scoop. Peace.